Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you today? It is Tuesday, I think it's the 25th. I think it's the 25th. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just saying I could be wrong. But you are on my page, Create with Tree. That's me. Welcome. And I appreciate you guys being here. Yesterday, and of course I didn't bring it in, but yesterday I started my Halloween stuff for a show. And so today I am continuing that theme, and we're going to do a couple more little tombstones. Oh my gosh. Facebook always like captures like the most interesting things, like freeze frames. It's very interesting. Anyway, thanks so much for being here, you guys. And if you're here, make sure you say hello because I like to know that you're here. And what else can I tell you? It's Tuesday. It is a Tuesday all day today. There we go. I'm just trying to share this to my page. How are you guys today? Thanks so much for being here. I am using, let me show you the transfer that I'll be using. I showed this yesterday. It's super cute. For Halloween, it's super cute. It says, I am a ghost. And then for rent, neighbors are dead quiet. That's so cute. I love it. So again, if you guys are here, make sure you say hello, because I would appreciate knowing you guys are here. So we have like the white surface that I used yesterday. We've got black ones as well. So I was going to do the black ones and do a little bit of glow in the dark stuff as well on this. Like I said, I'm doing a couple shows that are coming up in the next, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months, in between having grandbabies. So I'm trying to get as many projects as I can for my booth as I possibly can. And then, of course, I get to use them for my own decor. Of course. Why not? Right? I don't necessarily start decorating for Halloween yet, but I do want to have a booth. So make sure you guys say hello. I would appreciate it so much. I am going to switch you guys around so you can see. Exit. Let's see. There I am. Solo. There we go. There we are. Hi. So, like I said, I have 2 surfaces I'm going to be working on. Oh gosh, I have so many fingerprints on this side. Let's see this side. Nope, that side's not even better. I thought for some reason it was going to be better, but it's not. Okay, so let me grab out. It's kind of bright too. There we go. That's a little better. Hey guys, how are you? Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to grab out my fuzz cloth and see if I can get rid of. Oh yeah, they came up pretty easy. They do come up pretty easy. So that's kind of nice. How are you? Thanks so much. Okay, so I'm going to pull this. I'm going to try to go pretty quick. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually pull both of these guys out. Hold on for just a second. My scissors are in the other room. Hold on. Oh, no, they're right here. Never mind. I lied. Hold on. They're right here. I thought Oh my gosh, you guys. The Monday-est Tuesday I've ever seen in my life. We're also going to add some moss to these as well. Oh. I'm sticking these aside. I'm not going to do anything with this until the very end. And if I can't see your comments, I'll try to like pay attention. But I'm working down here, so I'm trying to see both. All right. Take this out. All right, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut along that line right there. On all of our bigger transfers that have multiple pieces, there's these cut lines. And it's basically so that you can cut along those lines and just use a portion of the transfer. And anytime your transfer is new, you want to fuzz it because the transfers are pretty sticky. So you want to make sure that you kind of de-stickify before you put this down. Okay. I also grabbed the transfer from yesterday just because I'm not really sure if I want to use anything from that or not. But I thought I would at least try. I just saw something. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get anything. Oh, there it is. That's the one right there. When you de-stickify and you put a little fuzz on the back, sometimes the fuzz gets into your screen and I don't want it to block a screen. It's okay if it's on the emulsion. I just don't want it in the screened area. Okay. So I'm going to lay this down. I hope you guys are having a good day. I had one of my grandbabies today, so it's always a good day when I have my grandbaby. Or two. All right, I'm going to smooth this out. This didn't go all the way over to the edge, so let's pull this up and let's do this again. That's the beautiful part about our transfers is the fact that if it's not where you want it, you can always move it around. They're reusable about 10 times, 8 to 10 times, which is nice. Because if you were to do this with like vinyl, it's one and done. And I have used vinyl before and I was famous for sticking it down and getting it in the wrong spot. All right, let's try this one more time. Yesterday it was really simple. I had it down pretty quick. All right. Here we go. That's a little better, a little better. That's like crack is what I want. I'm being like really meticulous about that crack, but a crack can be anywhere, right? And then the fingers. All right. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Hi, Miss Susan. How are you, friend? Okay, so a couple of things. I was gonna do Storm, which is kind of a gray. I don't know. I like both Storm and Dune, but since it's on black, I think I'm gonna do Storm. You could do white if you want to as well. Let me see. Okay, that looks really crooked. We're going to try this one more time, you guys. I am so sorry. I said that before, right? I was wrong. There we go. That's better. I'm kind of doing this to the side, and so it looked right. That is so much better than before. All right. And then I also grabbed out my glow in the dark because I'm sure I want to do some glow in the dark. I'm just not sure where. Okay. How are you? And again, thanks so much for being here, you guys. I know it's kind of a weird time, but we are getting ready to go to Utah tomorrow. And so I have a few projects that I wanted to kind of get out and done. And so I thought I would just go live. All right. Let's just spread this on. I'm not doing anything fancy with this at all, guys. I'm just spreading it on. I just think this is kind of funny. I am a ghost. kind of like snarky. I like snarky. And then I told you I was sick. And then any excess goes right back in the container. All right, so what I was going to try, let's see. I was going to lift up and then put right back down. Kind of a paste and peel. And if it doesn't work, you guys, it's totally fine because guess what? There's no chalk mistakes, no emergencies. We can totally like redo this. Okay, so what I was going to do is I lifted up so that the screen came up. And now what I want to do is go back over in, especially like the words and stuff in the glow in the dark and see if that will go through onto at least some of the words. And maybe, and I have an idea for like some of the other things. So just kind of go with me here. And if you're watching on the replay, just, put hashtag replay. Okay, dip in a little bit more here. And like I said, if it doesn't work, it's fine. I'll just basically wash my screen and then I will, I can't put that back in because it's mixed. I'll just wash the screen and go back over with the glow in the dark. And there's the reveal. I'll set this aside so we can wash it in a little bit. Okay, let me see if this worked at all. Kind of did. It kind of did, but not really. Like I can kind of see a couple spots, but not. This is just a black light. And it did kind of down there a little bit. That's okay. I'm going to blow dry this really fast. Okay, so now what I want to do is I do want to use the glow in the dark paste. Let's see. Oh. I know I have there it is. I'm like, I know I have a small paintbrush. I know I have a small paintbrush. Okay, let me just check this. Yep, that's dry. So I'm just going to come back in here. Man, that's really bright. So I'm going to come back in here and paint in the lines with the glow in the dark paste. And it just kind of gives it a milky look. And that's okay because it is supposed to be like a skeleton. I don't know why that light's like super bright today. It's the same as it was yesterday. Hope your Tuesday's going well. I know it's like, I normally don't go live on Tuesdays, but I am today. Like I said, trying to get a few things done before I leave town. And this will dry. And it doesn't, it, because I'm putting it on kind of thick, it may not dry like completely clear, but it won't be so goopy from my past experience with using it. And I think I'll still wash that transfer and come in and go back over the words and stuff. All right. So let's dry that real fast. Hi, Miss Penny. How are you, friend? Okay, let's see what that looks like. See, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of really spooky. And I know Joanne's going to give me a hard time, but you don't like spooky. I know I don't like spooky, but that's okay. It's still, this is still fun to me. I don't like, maybe it's the fact that I don't like being scared. Maybe that's my whole thing. Okay. Just gonna finish this and then we'll turn it over and do the other hand. Okay. Penny, did you say you were going on vacation? Did you already go or are you getting ready to leave? We already went on vacation, came back. Now we have to go. Now we're going to my husband's reunion, but then we may have a grandbaby this week or next. So we're packing extra long. All right. I just don't want to bump that and smear it. That looks really cool. Do you see that? That is cool. So once I wash the other thing, I'll come back and go over everything that I want to be glow in the dark, and then it will glow in the dark. But that does look kind of creepy, like that. Okay. But this is getting more of like the transfer will be more of an outline, and this is more like I'm filling in the outline. My friend Joanne, she made a really cool suggestion. On the one that I did yesterday, I thought was like, if she does this, I hope she does because it'll be really cool. She was going to take gloves and put like smear the glow in the dark on the surface like I did, but actually leave like a handprint that's glow in the dark. I thought that was a cool idea. Okay. What else can I tell you guys? What else can I tell you? Oh, I have to tell you about Nathaniel. Nathaniel's our youngest grandson. So today he came and hung out with grandma, and it was so cute because he likes to help me. Even if I'm not like cleaning, he wants to. I think, and it's so funny because his brother did the same thing. They love the vacuum. I have like a stick vac that Ryobi stick vac, and so they love using that. And So he grabbed out the stick vac and started vacuuming. And I'm like, I can help you because it's kind of heavy for a little tiny person. Nope, he did not want any help. He was very bound and determined to do it himself. He's a 2-year-old. He was so cute. Okay, let me dry this really quick. Saturday the 23rd. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm so sorry. No more mountain climbing for you, Penny. You shouldn't be, climbing arches and stuff. I hope you're feeling better though. I really do. That's terrible. I picked up Emerson, my number 2 grandson. He was 3 at the time, a couple of years ago. I threw my back out. My mom did that too. She was basically bent down one time to pick up a dish towel, threw out her back. It's like the littlest things can just cause so many problems. Okay, so I think that's going to be it. And like I said, I'll come back and go over the outlines. Okay, I think that's good. I'm just going to leave it because I'm going to sit here and fuss with it. Okay, so let me put that there. And this here, let me dry this one more time. Okay, turn that around so you guys can see it. That looks pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna set this aside. Let's pull the other black surface out. And what I want to do is kind of incorporate yesterday's transfer that we used and this part for rent. Like this one right here says for rent. So instead of putting game over, I want to do for rent. And then, so I'm not going to put these guys right here. I'm just going to leave this nice and open, put for rent, and then put neighbors are dead quiet in there. Okay, so I'm going to cut this apart. Cut that. I like that you can mix and match our transfers. Let me put this on this backer sheet so I know I need to we're going to just set that aside so we can wash it. Okay. So we're going to start with this. Pull this guy off. I don't have to fuzz this guy because it's already been used. So we don't have to fuzz him. And I think too, I want to, let me hold this up. I'm just trying to center. I think I want to do white chalk paste with this one and not the gray. Just for the heck of it. See, again, it's nice having the fact that it's reusable. You could just lift it up and center it where you need it. Oh, I'm so glad. I think my air conditioner knew I was having a hot flash. Ah, power surge. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so let me grab out the white. Let me put this aside. What, Didos? What? Dee Dee's like, hello, Mom. I'm right here. You're not paying attention to me. Okay, so I have to remind myself not to do these guys or this. I do want to get that. I want to get that crack, though. Hi, Miss Brenda. How are you, friend? Okay, so let's start at the top. Okay, let me just try to, it would have been smart of me to probably, I don't know, use some tape. Why would I do that? Why would I make things easier on myself? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Just a little more. I think that paste is getting down to the end. Starts getting thick when you've used it so much. And there's just a little tiny bit left. I'm going to add that crack just for the heck of it. Okay, any excess, I'm just going to scrape off the excess. Goes right back in the container. I'm gonna pull this up just so it doesn't dry. I like that white on there. That's pretty cool. That is cool. I'm gonna put that back down. And I did see like an area that I missed, so let's come back over there and hit that real quick. And I can, if I get somewhere that I don't want, I can always wipe it off because, it's chalk, which is the beauty part of this. The transfer, it is a C size. It is a C size. The surface is a really cool surface too. And you don't have to, like, I'm not going to use these surfaces. I bought them specifically for this. That's what I'm using it for. And then I'm going to come across here. So that's like I said yesterday, I'm not going to use these surfaces again. You can totally use them again and again. They're boutique surfaces, but I like the fact that they are reusable because if you mess up, guess what? It's not like wood where you're kind of stuck. You can fix it, but then I can also keep this in my my decor. All right. All right, let's pull that up. That looks pretty cool, you guys. Isn't that neat? Okay, let's I like the fact that it's like wide open and I can add whatever I want right here. I'm going to put this over here so I can wash it in a little bit. Okay, let me dry it real fast. It is really cool. I like the detail. Okay. So I'm going to grab out my fuzz cloth again. Make sure that that's dry. That feels dry to me. I'm going to fuzz the pieces that we're going to add because I haven't used these before. So I'm going to fuzz those. Oh, so I started telling you guys about Nathaniel, what he did. So he was following me around the house today. It was really cute. He decides he wants to try on all of Grandma's Mickey ears today. He was so cute. All right. So with this, center that. For rent. Okay, and then this little guy, I think I just want to put this, neighbors are dead quiet. I like that. Okay, and then this is too high for me, so I'm going to come down a little bit. And then just smooth that out. And then again, I'm just going to do white. Just drag it across. And then I'm going to just kind of go over here with this. Excess goes back in your container. You don't have to go over it a bunch of times, but if there's just like a lot, I would go over it and just get the excess. Oh yeah, that's part of it. Okay, I had to look. Like, did I miss something? Nope, I did not miss something. There we go. Let's see, we're just going to squeegee off any excess. That looks awesome. Look at that, you guys. That's so cool. Okay, I'm going to put these aside so I can wash them. Let me just put these over here real fast. Hold on. And then I think I'll do the same thing. I'll come back with this and then I will go over it in glow in the dark, just to have a little bit of glow in the dark, because I love all this detail up here. I just think it's so cool. And it just needs to be glow in the dark. It is. Hi, Mickey. How are you? Thanks so much. I just don't want to touch all that and get it, smeary. All right, so let's add some moss. So I have I have the moss out and I have my glue starting. Look at how cool that is, you guys. I just think they're going to be really cool. Neat. I like that. So I want to add some moss to all of the pieces. Let me grab some parchment to put under here real quick. Because if not, it just gets to be so messy. Oh, let me shut this real fast. I don't want my paste to dry up. All right. So let me grab some moss. The bases. Okay. And like I said, this stuff gets everywhere. Everywhere. So I'm going to add, I think I'm going to start at the top. And I know that I'm going to put moss on and I want to come back with the transfer and put it. So I'm going to kind of avoid the words, but I may have to just come back in here and paint this because I want to finish this and get it going and not have to worry about doing this again or having to work on it when I come home. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit and start this. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Hi. My honey just got home. Come on. How are you? All right. I don't know why it's just not heating up like I want it to. It's being a pain in the tush today. All right. I'm going to add a little bit more, just a teeny bit like right here, because I just want it to look. I know this is upside down to you guys, but I'm just trying to not have to reach across my project. I want it to look like it's like growing out of the crack without burning my fingers. When do you start? Like I asked this yesterday and not too many people actually answered, but when do you start decorating for Halloween or making your stuff? If you sell stuff, when do you start making your stuff for Halloween? Generally, we start making stuff for shows about now, especially if we have, this is our earliest show we've ever had for a fall show. Okay, so let me flip this around. Not cool looking. Yeah, now. So do you just make it for your own personal use, Mickey, or do you sell your finished stuff? Somebody yesterday suggested putting the moss on Velcro, and I thought that was a really good idea. But again, I'm using this as a display at my show, and then also I'm going to be having it at my house. And again, 2-year-olds 2-year-olds like to pull stuff. So I need it to be indestructible. So I'm just pulling some out so I don't have to keep pulling it. And I'm going to add some to the base real fast. Now I am just trying to adhere it to the base and not like connect it. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to be able to disconnect the base from the board and store it. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. I will tilt it back so you guys can kind of see. And then I'll add some to the front here. All right. I make it for yourself and your family and decorate the end of September. So after my shows, I mean, I don't show anything that's Halloween after October, obviously. But even then, I try to decorate to have it up a little bit of time because I like to decorate. So like we decorate in September, at least mid-September. Now with us having grandbabies, I don't know what that's going to look like. I talked about this the other day. We're having Thanksgiving here. And so we're trying to we're not going to be here for Christmas. We're actually going to Washington D.C. the day after Christmas. So I need to kind of tack that down. I don't mind that there's like, it looks like real grass growing. So I don't care that it's like pulling it like up or whatever, but I do want it not to move on the base. Okay. That looks pretty cool. Okay. So I think we're going to decorate early for Christmas. So normally we don't decorate until right after Thanksgiving, but I think this year we're actually going to start first part of November. Like Halloween's over. Sorry, it's all gone. And we're going to decorate for Christmas. And then that way, when we get home, we can take it all down after the new year. Hopefully my husband didn't hear that. He'll be like, really? Because normally it takes me a little while. Although I've been really good about having it down, not in, March. Okay, have a good night. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice, Mickey. I'm glad that my daughter-in-laws, I don't know that they like my decor style. So I would give them everything, but I don't think they really like it. Okay, so then I'm going to add a little bit to the top. All right, I'm just going to add a little. This is all the moss I have, and so I just want to make sure I have enough. So I think I'm just going to do kind of like here, a little bit there. I should have gotten some last night or yesterday when we went to the store, and I just didn't. Because I was preoccupied with the ribbon, of course. So I may have gotten some fall ribbon. It was absolutely gorgeous. So I was a little occupied with that. Okay, I'm just going to tack that down right there. Okay, and then like I did this yesterday, I'm going to just kind of glue. I know this is kind of hard for you guys to see, but what I want to do is kind of tack it to the back a little bit. So I'm just going to run some glue like this and then fold over a little bit. That way it looks like it's actually like growing. Without burning my fingerprints off. All right. That looks pretty cool. That looks good. Just like that. What do you think? Not too much. Just enough. And if I get to the point where I need to have more, I guess I could add more to it, right? Oh, that looks really cool. Okay, I'm going to set that one aside. Let's bring out the other one. Okay. I am a ghost. So I'm not really quite sure what I want to do with this one, other than the same thing. I'm going to kind of put some at the base. So maybe we start there. But maybe go in the center this time. Oh, hold on. Let me grab some out. So I don't have to keep pulling from the bag. Okay. Sorry about that. So I'm going to just go along here. And like I said, I can always add more if I feel like it needs more. Ooh, that's hot. And I don't want to cover up the words. And I think I'm actually going to get some more moss. And then when we make like the display, we can add the moss to different places. So I think I want to add like a little bit right here. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome, Penny. That's really cool. How many people do you have at your reunion? I mean, we had our first family reunion, which was so fun. I love that idea. I mean, we had a good turnout. We had a really good turnout, just not, I don't know. This was our first time, so we really didn't know what to expect. But I think the next time we talked about possibly doing like a cousins cruise where we all take a cruise. That way we don't have to plan the entertainment. I think I'm going to continue this like up the side here a little bit. Well, we kind of called it the cousins reunion or the cousin gathering or something. So not that we're all cousins, but like our aunts, our parents are my parents have passed, but my cousins, their moms are both alive. All right, I'm just going to kind of sprinkle some of this stuff in here. Just kind of fills in. I think I'm going to kind of continue that a little bit, just at that side a little bit. But this weekend we are going to go, I think I said this, we're going to go to my husband's, not like a class reunion, but like a friends reunion. Like all the friends that he had growing up in high school. So they all didn't graduate together, but they were all in school together. So my husband graduated in 89 and but there's kids from early 90s and in the 80s as well. But they all like attended church together, and so we're going up to Utah for that. Okay, I am going to cut this a little bit. It looks like a hair almost. There we go. Hi, Sue. How are you, friend? Okay, so that's what we've got so far. And I think I'm going to come up here and do a little bit here, and then maybe just a little bit. Oh, sorry, you guys, I can't even see. I'm going to do a little bit along this crack, and then maybe just like a little bit right here of the moss. And like I said, if we decide, we could add some more moss, some more moss when we go to decorate. And right now it is for our show, but then we're also going to use this at our house too after the fact. So just wanting to do like a little thin line here along that crack. Okay. Make it look like the moss is growing out of that crack. Okay. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. And then I'll add a little bit right here. Apparently our faux cemetery is going to be old because there's lots of moss. Okay, I have to tell you guys, I have to say this. So sometimes I get stuck like watching reels, like when I'm posting reels and stuff, and I get stuck watching people who clean headstones. Have you ever watched that? It is very interesting. Some of the people that I have watched, they have done like the research on the people and when they passed, and a lot of the tombstones are like a lot of the headstones are really, really old, and they do have a lot of moss on them. And so it's very interesting. If you if you're on TikTok, or you could actually look up cemetery cleaning or something like that, or headstones refurbishing. These people will take and even fix like the old headstones. It's very, very interesting. Oops, hold on. Sorry, you guys. That was going to drip. I did not want that to drip. I'm just trying to kind of get it stuck to the top. There we go. All right. I like that. I like how that turned out. My drip cup. Isn't that neat? Okay. Let me flip this around. Hello. I'm gonna go here. Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. It's a little warm in my studio. Look at that. Isn't that neat? That is really neat. I love that. Okay, so we did that one. And then we did this one. I like the detail of that guy. That's really cool. And like I said, we can take this in and out. It doesn't have to be stuck to the base. And that's why I glued everything to the base and not the surface itself. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you want any info, just put info in the comments and I will get that to you guys. Thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Oh, they are. I think they are pretty cute. I do think they are pretty cute. And my bot is acting crazy. It's only supposed to trigger when it says info. That's why I changed it to info. I don't know. I don't know. My bot doesn't like me. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.